First generation. Following World War II, Ford completely reinvented its pickup lineup by introducing the revolutionary bonus-built series, abandoning its pre-war designs in favor of trucks engineered specifically for work rather than adapted from passenger cars. Distinguished by integrated headlights seamlessly blended into broad front fenders, a bold horizontal grille, and stronger all-steel construction, these pickups combined rugged durability with a far more modern appearance than their predecessors. Buyers could choose from multiple wheelbases, payload ratings, and engine options, allowing the new truck family to serve farmers, contractors, businesses, and everyday drivers alike. This landmark generation established the F-Series nameplate, laying the engineering foundation for what would eventually become the world's best-selling pickup truck. Second generation. As post-war America embraced bigger highways and growing suburbs, Ford modernized its truck lineup by officially introducing the now famous F100 designation, while replacing the previous numerical system with a simpler family of model names. A dramatically curved one-piece windshield, cleaner body lines, wider cabs, and improved visibility gave the truck a more contemporary appearance, while simultaneously making long hours behind the wheel noticeably more comfortable. Mechanical refinements delivered smoother performance and easier handling without sacrificing the toughness owners demanded from a working pickup. The F-Series was no longer just a commercial vehicle, it was quietly becoming a family truck. Third generation. Customers wanted capability and style in equal measure, so Ford completely redesigned the F-Series with a noticeably wider body, integrated front fenders, and cleaner slab-sided panels that created one of the most recognizable truck silhouettes of the era. The larger cab improved interior comfort while stronger construction enhanced durability under demanding workloads, and refinements to the suspension and steering produced a smoother ride than previous generations. Under this careful balance of toughness and polish, the F-Series dug in and strengthened its grip on an increasingly competitive American pickup market. Fourth generation. Ford took a genuine engineering risk here, experimenting with unibody construction that fused the cab and cargo bed into a single structure in an attempt to cut weight and sharpen ride quality. Heavy-duty buyers ultimately stuck with the traditional separate bed, and the unibody idea faded. But not before it proved Ford was willing to gamble on unconventional ideas. Far more consequential was the debut of the twin I-beam front suspension, which dramatically smoothed the ride without giving up an inch of durability on rough roads and job sites. It's this suspension, not the short-lived unibody experiment, that owners still point to as one of the defining engineering moments in F-Series history. Fifth generation. Trucks were getting bigger and buyers expected more from them, so Ford answered with sharper styling lines, increased overall dimensions, and a roomier cab that added comfort without giving up an ounce of rugged utility. Under the hood, a broader lineup of inline-6 and V8 engines meant the truck could just as easily handle a light commute as a heavy tow. Better ergonomics, stronger frames, and refined suspension tuning rounded out the package, and the F-Series settled into a rare position.
In the late 60s, the
equally at
pickup
home with
began to
hardworking
change.
professionals
Ford
and
made the
private
cab
owners
more
alike.
spacious and comfortable.
Sixth generation, pickups were evolving into everyday transportation, not just work tools. And Ford leaned into that shift with a larger, tougher F-Series, built for greater comfort, stronger towing, and a more commanding road presence. The real turning point came in 1975, when the F150 arrived, slotted deliberately between the F100 and F250 to satisfy tightening emissions rules while still delivering the payload capacity buyers wanted. Backed by powerful V8 options and upgraded interiors, it quickly became the centerpiece of the lineup. Few single decisions have reshaped a brand's fortunes quite like this one. The F150 would go on to become America's best-selling vehicle for decades. Seventh generation. Rising fuel costs and sharper-elbowed competitors forced Ford's hand, and the company answered with an all-new chassis that shed weight while adding structural strength and efficiency. Cleaner, squared bodywork improved aerodynamics and replaced the bulkier styling of the previous generation, all without softening the truck's rugged identity. Updated engines, better fuel economy, and improved ride quality made it equally suited to construction sites and daily commuting, while stronger corrosion protection extended its working life well beyond what owners were used to. Eighth generation. Rather than reinvent a winning formula, Ford refined it. Smoother front-end styling, flush-mounted headlights, and a cleaner grille modernized the look while keeping the truck's toughness intact. The real headline, though, was mechanical. Rear anti-lock brakes arrived, making the F-Series one of the first full-size pickups to adopt the safety technology. Paired with nicer interiors and steady engine upgrades, this generation made its point clearly. Work trucks could modernize right alongside passenger cars without losing what made them dependable. Ninth generation. Aerodynamics had become an industry-wide obsession, and Ford brought the F-Series along with smoother body contours, redesigned lighting, and better airflow that modernized its looks while keeping its familiar proportions intact. Underneath, the same trusted powertrains kept doing their job. But the real surprise was the F-150 Lightning, a high-performance variant built around a specially tuned V8, upgraded suspension, and genuinely sport-focused engineering. It was proof a full-size pickup could be quick and fun without giving up its everyday usefulness, and it widened the F-Series appeal well past the job site. 10th generation. Few redesigns in truck history have been this bold. Ford dropped decades of boxy styling for fully rounded body panels and sweeping curves, a look that split opinion at launch, but pulled in an entirely new generation of buyers. Inside, the cabin grew quieter and more comfortable, and refined suspension tuning made the truck easier to live with day to day. Just as significant, Ford spun off its heavy-duty models into the dedicated Super Duty family, freeing the light-duty F-150 to focus on comfort and versatility, while the bigger trucks specialized in serious towing and commercial work, a split that permanently reshaped the F-Series lineup. 11th generation. With its market lead worth defending, Ford went bolder still, drawing on industrial machinery styling cues for an aggressively squared exterior with a stronger, more imposing presence than any F-Series before it. Underneath sat a fully boxed frame that dramatically increased structural rigidity, sharpening towing stability, payload capability, and crash performance all at once. Larger cabins, better materials, and expanded tech turned the truck into a genuinely comfortable daily driver. Commercial-grade strength wrapped in modern refinement, and a generation that raised the bar for the whole segment. 12th generation. Buyers increasingly wanted power and efficiency in the same truck, and Ford's answer was the EcoBoost turbocharged V6, a smaller engine delivering V8-level performance while burning noticeably less fuel. Traditional V8 stuck around too, giving customers who still prioritized proven capability a reason to stay loyal. Improved interiors, smarter towing tech, and modern infotainment rounded things out, and the lesson was clear. Clever engine technology could redefine what buyers expected without asking them to sacrifice capability. 13th generation. This may be the single boldest engineering leap in F-Series history. Ford swapped the traditional steel body for a high-strength, military-grade aluminum alloy mounted on a fully boxed steel frame, cutting weight while actually improving corrosion resistance and fuel economy. Critics were skeptical at first, questioning whether aluminum could hold up to real work. Years of hard use answered that question definitively. Stronger EcoBoost engines, greater towing capacity, and increasingly sophisticated driver assistance features rounded out the package, pushing the F-Series into a genuinely new era of lightweight engineering. 14th generation. More than 7 decades in, Ford is still finding room to evolve the formula. Sharper aerodynamics, smarter tech, and an expanding range of electrified powertrains built for both traditional buyers and a new generation of owners. Digital displays, over-the-air updates, the Pro Power onboard generator system, and available hybrid models have turned the truck into something more than a work vehicle. Part daily driver, part mobile power station. Towing tech, safety systems, and connectivity keep advancing too, and none of it has come at the cost of the rugged capability the nameplate was built on. 70-plus years after its debut, the F-Series remains the truck every full-size pickup is still measured against.